Hi, my lovelies, and welcome to your love reading. Today, we're gonna see what will this relationship with the person that you're thinking about will look like. Now, of course, this does not apply to celebrity crushes or this person that you might have seen once in the grocery store. Now, this is someone who has to be like within your group or within your vicinity. You need not really have a relationship with them right now, or at least that's what the chips will tell you, but you might be wondering what your relationship with this person looks like because there seems to be the possibility of romance. All right, so you want to choose one of these. So you can either choose the group one, which is the seahorse, group two will be this shell, group three will be the starfish, group four will be this conch shell, and group 5 will be this clam. All right, so choose a group and yeah, let's go. Okay, if you're choosing group 1, which is this cute little seahorse, here's your, ooh, wow. Well, you got the gold heart, and the gold heart tells me that your relationship with this person, they're going to be sparks, but they're not going to be sort of like, very loud and all over the place. This is just going to be like the start. Your relationship is going to be something that sort of burns slowly, but in the end it forms something really beautiful, something that lasts. The gold is something that lasts, it's precious, it's not something that is there for everyone. In fact, this little thing does tell me that there is a karmic relationship. You might be twin flames, you might be soulmates, but you're meant to sort of find each other, and your love, it's supposed to like shine, but it's supposed to like coexist peacefully. It's not very dramatic. It's not boring, but it's something that's long term, right? So that's what a relationship is going to be with this person. There might be small steps. It's not going to be grand gestures and shouting from the rooftops or any of those movie tropes. It's gonna be like these coy glances, smiling at each other, holding hands. You might also be a little private about your relationship at the start, just because you want to give it a chance to sort of form and sort of to develop, much like the way gold is, right? You sort of invest in it because it's supposed to be a long term. But this particular love, I feel like it's really going to help solve a lot of problems, because there are times when someone comes into our life and a certain house gets activated or a certain karma gets activated, and this tells me that your love life is going to be really awesome. All right, that's all that I have for you, group 1. You're really lucky. Do enjoy this. Bye. All right, group 2, if you chose this shell, you've got the blue heart. Okay, so the blue heart, it typically comes when this person probably sees you more as someone that they feel supported by. They see you more as a friend. So even in your relationship that you might get into, you might be best friends, but you will find that love doesn't have as much a space in your relationship. And that's okay, because again, we are not always, just because we like someone, just because we think of someone, doesn't mean that they're always meant to be. So this is actually good, because they do see you as someone that they can depend on. If you get to know this person more, you will actually see that you both gel well, like you are really good friends. But love has its own complexities, and you will find that there's no true spark. The romance is more intellectual, which is not a bad thing, but it doesn't seem like that's what you want, right? So this is all like, this is more friendship rather than true love. And again, you might be gelling well with this person, doesn't mean that they're meant to be. There's something definitely better. Again, you do have a little bit of a karmic relationship, but that is more for you. This person came into this world, into your life, because in the past, in some past life, they had supported you in some way. Right? So it is your job to now support them. And when you see these leaves over here, it's really, what it tells me is that that relationship will be like will be close to your heart. This is not a friendship that you would take lightly. And maybe that little bit of crush that you have will make you stand up for this person. But yes, they will always see you as a friend, not necessarily something that's, that's love. So that's what your relationship is going to be. And like I said, there's someone else that you're meant to find, and you're going to do that soon. But for now, this person is not for you. All right, good luck, group 2. Bye. All right, group 3, if you chose this cute little starfish, look, it's actually smiling. Okay, let's see what you have. Ooh, metamorphosis. Wow. Okay, this tells me you both have met on several past lives, several journeys, and in many ways you both have changed each other. And the metamorphosis tablet really comes during my readings when what the metamorphosis means is, for when you get into a relationship with this person, things are going to change big time. You might be moving cities to be with this person, or even countries to be with this person. You might change your entire personality, which is, it's not a good or a bad thing, right? It is what's supposed to happen because of this person. Because if this person comes into your life, those are the changes that will be triggered. And but you will, after the relationship, now whether this relationship lasts or it's something that will happen for maybe a few months, few years, you will really be transformed. And it's in a good way. It's not a bad transformation. It's not like, you're a victim in any way. You are in any way like, it's not a bad thing, but this relationship will transform. And the reason I sort of drew these red lines even as I was coloring it, because this is how I create my tarot charms. I actually make them and I paint them because I'm manifesting that energy, so that the person who picks it, they're really resonating with that energy. And the reason I sort of drew this is because, like I said, this is like a thread of fate. You are meant to find each other. You are meant to go through this relationship. Whether good or bad, you are meant to have this person in your life. So one thing's for sure, this person and you will have a relationship. It is going to be a love relationship. There are going to be romance. I do hope it's not too bad, but you will find yourself changed. You will find yourself in uncomfortable new positions, scenarios. Again, uncomfortable, not like physically, but again, whenever there's change, right? Our natural instinct is to go back to the way things are. But you will find yourself sort of adapting to this new love in your life. All right. So yeah, this relationship is going to happen. It is going to be a love one. And God, you're going to get transformed. I really hope for the better, but accept this change, go with the flow, and yeah, good luck, group 3. All right, group 4, if you chose this conch shell. Ooh, red hearts. Wow. Okay, group 4. This tells me that your relationship with this person is not going to go unnoticed. I mean, even as you're thinking about this person, I am sure there are sparks. There are, like, this tension, sexual tension going between you both. Definitely. If not this, like, just banter. Like, This is not a friendship kind of a thing. When this person arrives, even at the start of your relationship, is going to be very charged. It's going to be very fiery, right? So there's this fire, this red. It's hard not to notice, and that's what your relationship, your love relationship with this person is going to be. It's going to be intense. It's going to be up. It's going to be down. It's going to be erratic. So it's, again, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, it all depends on you. But this is the kind of, the kind of love where you sort of look at someone and go like, what do they see in each other? Like, one day they're on, one day they're off. They have these epic fights, and then they make up in epic ways. That's sort of going to be your relationship with this person. Okay. Again, it's like when you light a fire, you have to keep feeding it. And one day, sometimes you do run out of fuel, and it's hard to keep that fire alive. So it's just that you want to be careful with this relationship. You don't want to burn out. You don't want to get into the cycle where so fire is good, like right on a cold winter day, fire is good, but fire can also destroy. And that's something that you need to remember. Too much fire can be exhausting. It can be hard to keep up with. Okay. But yeah, this is, like I said, this is extravagant gestures. This is big love. This is over the top, shouting from the rooftops kind of a love. So yeah, have fun, group 4. All right, group 5, last but not the least. If you chose this clamp, let's see what your tablet. Ooh, okay, sorry. I have got a dog and her hair does come. Okay, I'm not going to remove that. I think that's there for a reason. Okay, so you've got the smoke and void. Right, so you've got the smoke and void. So what this tells me is it's going to be hard for you to actually form a relationship with this person. And the reason is this relationship is not really meant to be, in the sense that there isn't any karmic debt or karmic connection for this relationship to actually form. To a point where you might actually be sort of imagining some of this. And again, it's not a bad thing or a good thing. It's just the way we work as humans, right? We like someone, we do hope that there is something there. We want something to happen. But this tells me that it's going to be hard, at least not in this lifetime. If this person is meant to be, it's not in this lifetime. That time will come. Maybe, in the future. In the future could be like, years from now. It could be like, it's most likely like the next lifetime. I don't really see it in this particular lifetime. So you want to really think about, why is it that you're thinking about this person? Like I said, are you taking some signals that are not really there, but are you taking them and saying, oh, okay, you know what, I feel like this person and we are connected, or we are supposed to be together? Because I don't think there's truly that. It's not like this person has never noticed you, or they don't know you exist. Like, that's rare when I get this in a reading. But if they have, it's sort of like, oh yeah, I know this person, I know him, or I know her, I know their name, but that's about it, right? There's nothing more. This tablet also comes when we might be obsessing over something, and it's basically saying, let go, right? If you have seen that you've put the effort and you have seen nothing much is happening, let go, conserve your energy, love yourself, and wait for something that is going to come and that's meant for you. right? So yeah, that's what I have for you, group 5. um Good luck, and I really hope you find something that really resonates with what you have, what you are meant to give, and I hope you find your person. Bye.